What happened? I don't know if I don't think the 2 weeks is up yet. I guess maybe YouTube accepted my appeal to them for my strike for talking about the 2020 election when I didn't talk about the 2020 election on the video that was done like 19 or 20 months ago. 21 months ago is how long that video was done. I got a strike for it. Anyway, what's next? I suspect just based on things that are happening, like the Congress intervening on the rail strike, Biden. Oh, what's the word? Oh shit, what's the word? Total brain fart. I'll say giving. How about that? That's not the word I'm looking for. But giving $36 billion with a to the Teamsters Union to because they fucked their pitching up. So, well, somebody's going to argue the mob did it. Whatever, doesn't matter. I mean, they're giving your money to people that are stealing the shit, giving it to their friends, and that's what it is. So I suspect what's next is the payoffs. So this was just nothing more than a payoff. I mean, I don't understand. $36 billion for 350,000 fucking people. What the fuck? How much money are you giving these fucking cocks? Somebody do the math real quick. 36 billion divided by 350,000 people. Somebody do the math on that. But I suspect they're going to start paying any group off that can get upset or stop the matrix from rolling. Fucking unreal. And we just sit around and just it's okay. Just write a blank check. It's cool. I can't overdraft my account by $550, but you can overdraft yours by $200 trillion. There's a reason why Congress has never made a law that they have to balance the budget every year. It's because everybody always has an agenda. It's just that 1/4% I talked about fucking 2 years ago, a year ago. Everybody comes into office with their agenda, and they don't care. It's just 1/4%. It's just 1/4% tax hike on your land, 1/4% on sales tax, 1/4% on this, whatever it is. But when everybody wants 1/4% for their agenda, before it ends, you're paying 100% tax. You're buying a dollar candy bar and paying $2 for it. I mean, how long are we going to deal with it? How much longer? Like, I'm so fucking sick of it. I'm sick of really just sick of everything. It's been in a bad mood lately. But how, like, aren't you done? I'm kind of fed up with the whole fucking system. And now they're driving us into this ESG social credit score bullshit. And it's going to be taking effect. And it's already taking effect. They're already doing it. They're not telling us they're doing it, but they're fucking definitely doing it. And when it bullshit that they're coming online with, or you're going to get your money and you must spend it by X day. It's all about fucking keeping the little man down. Is what it's really about if you look at it. If they come through the digital currency, and you must spend it within so much time, or it eliminates itself. There's no way for you to fucking save money. So you can't save yourself into fucking wealth, but now you're just poor all the time. You have to spend it to keep the economy going. It's just another scam in the fucking matrix. It's just it's the next way of keeping it going a little longer, so the people at the top can continue to make money, devaluing our currency, and profiting from your labor, sweat, blood, and tears, cocksuckers. And it could all stop. I mean, government's supposed to fear the people, right? But how's the government ever going to fear the people when the people fucking support the government enforcers that protect the government? If I'm on my own, if there's a gang after me, there's this gang, this imaginary gang in the Matrix that's after me. They're really not imaginary, but there's this imaginary gang after me, right? And I'm by myself. I kind of have to be on my, watch my P's and Q's to make sure I don't piss that gang off. I kind of got to do what they say, or else, it's just me. There's 350 million of them. But when I say, well, I hire my own gang and I give them, powers just because it's magical powers, I make them up, magical powers. And, um, then I'm tricked into believing that those magical powers are fucking real and that they're legitimate, and then everybody around me supports them. Well, I think I went sideways with this. I think I definitely went the wrong way with what I was saying. But you get the fucking point regardless. Government's supposed to fear us, and it's never going to fear us as long as it's protected. And it's going to stay protected as long as people keep supporting the ones that fucking protect them. $36 billion. Did somebody do the math on that shit? What is it? $36 billion divided by 350,000 people. Yeah, it's perpetual debt slavery. 100 fucking percent it is. 100% it is. And it's bullshit. Like I said, you can't save your fucking way into wealth, like, but if you had 1 million people, how many in that 1 million people could become independently wealthy in their lifetimes? I mean, I don't know. I don't know what that number really is. I would like to know what that number really is. I don't know. I would bet that it's probably pretty low. I mean, they make it pretty hard on people. I don't want to say it's impossible because it's not impossible. But they definitely make it harder on people than what it would otherwise be to become independently wealthy. This ain't life, man. Like, fucking waking up every day at 9. Waking up every day at 9 or 8 or 6 or 7, whatever time you wake up, and going outside and working on your homestead and doing the things that you need to do to stay alive is one thing. Getting up at fucking 5:30 to be at a job at 7 that you fucking hate, to work until 4 or 5, to come home, it's already dark, you can't do nothing for yourself. You can't do shit throwing a fucking hay lamp and go freeze your ass off. I pay as much for health insurance for my daughter each month as my first brand new car payment was, with $5,000 down on it. When you have kids that really want caregivers. Oh yeah, definitely, man. Definitely. Yeah. Definitely. And now, they're Hitler. I'm not sure Hitler was the madman we've all been led to believe he was. Especially after watching Europa in the last battle, it made sense. The first thing I heard in that like clicked with me, and I had actually thought about this before and just kind of passed it off as like, that's not what I was told. When Hitler rounded up all the people for whatever reason he did, and then every country in the world just about stopped importing food and shit into Germany, who was going to be the last motherfuckers to eat and the first to starve? You got Kanye West being thrown under the bus because he said some shit that was fucking true. 100% was true, and he didn't even really say anything out of the fucking way, in my opinion. He just stated the shit that we can all verify as fact. I mean, even Jim Morrison said, if those who control the media control the minds. That's a Jim Morrison quote from The Doors. It blows my fucking mind that people love it. They want more, but they vote for it. I was just listening to Good Luck America, and he's stuck on the right. He's stuck on the right shit, left shit. The liberals want to destroy the country. Motherfucker, you want to destroy the country too? You're voting for the shit. Whether or not you vote for the left, when you vote, you're voting for the left. You're voting for whoever the fuck wins. That's who you're consenting to. Whoever fucking wins. And it is a shame that people are too fucking stupid to see the shit. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm losing my voice, man. I was yelling the other day for about literally. I tell you how bad it is. I yelled for about 2 minutes, man, and just in that 2 minutes, I lost my voice. That's how often I yell. Not very often. Uh, but I suspect that they're going to start paying people off in some way. We'll see more unions being, saved, more pensions being. Where's my motherfucking pension? Huh? I want a pension. You want a pension, Stephen Crumley? I think you deserve a pension, buddy. We need to get you a pension. The parents have it the worst. They care if both have to work. Is it a minimum 940? Oh, it is, man, and that's the way it's been designed. You're a debt slave. You're like now, parents. Now if I don't know how single people are making it. I guess they're really not because normally they have a roommate or something. Um, but both parties have to work. When my mom worked when I was growing up, just because she wanted to have some shit to do, it's for some extra money. Now they both better work, or you're going to have a pretty fucking shitty, your your damn dude, I'm totally out of it. So I'm tired of shit, man. Me and Silas was up until 6 o'clock in the morning painting last night. Then I got back up at 9 and went straight back to work. I don't think I'm gonna get this trailer in here. I got a damn mound of wood right there and had to go buy wood because this shit ain't dry enough to burn. But I don't know, man. I think that do you think that people are seeing it to some degree? At least maybe some people. I'd like to think that they are. But then on the other hand, it's just like, fuck it. Just kind of throw my hands up to it. And I hit that son of a bitch. I think I had. Where's that thing at? I wish I had a kid out here to kind of help me out. Help me get back in here. My bad, guys. Hang on a second. Nope, they ain't gonna do it either. Come on, baby. Come on. Close enough, I think. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. So what's next? Any ideals? Hang on, I gotta get my kids some food, man. Hang on a second. Right here. I don't think anybody's gonna steal my truck in my driveway, but if they do, you fucking let them know that they're on camera. I'm trying to change. Oh, wrong button. Hang on. Let's delete the whole chat. Don't ask me. Alright, let me do this to my kiddos. I'll be right back. Be back. Can't breathe. Damn nose. I need to have surgery done. I don't know, man. I think that I hate that I'm involved in what's happening. And by involved, I mean that I'm just not doing. We're not doing shit about it. Nobody's ever going to do shit about it. Everybody feels the same. I have these conversations with people every fucking day, and like in one degree, one manner or the other. And everybody feels the same. Everybody sees the problems. Most people know the solutions. Nobody's willing to stand up. Don't know why. Ask for and beg for the freedom. Yeah, no doubt, man. No doubt. They will. And like, you know, I think of that video on last 4th of July, the Let Freedom Ring, and the dude shooting a gun with a suppressor on it that you know you paid a tax stamp on. I think that says a lot about this country. You know, it's like seeing all these old cars. You know, one time Uncle Tony's Garage did a great video comparing, you know, a mid-70s car, early 70s car to that was being cut up by a fire department to our country. You know, late 60s, early 70s, all that shit was made here. Everything on the car was made in the United States. Now, you know, there's a flu and Ford can't get his trucks out the door, allegedly. But somehow they're magically taking them to Kentucky Speedway and parking them in nice and neat rows, almost like they drove themselves to the parking spots. I don't know how that works though when they don't run, allegedly. Because you know they didn't tow them individually because the Ford plant's too far away from the Speedway. So they had trucked them there. So if they trucked them there, how they then park them nice and neat in the um, every parking spot? I don't know. I call bullshit on that one. 100% bullshit. They're manipulating the market for show. For show. That's pretty good cheese bread. But payoffs are coming. More payoffs anyway. Try to keep the sheep docile. You can't have a group of sheep get upset. A group of sheep gets upset, man. Who knows? Maybe we'll wake up tomorrow and all be fixed. Or maybe we'll wake up tomorrow and be unplugged from the Matrix. I don't know. I don't care. I was wanting to know that. But if you don't know what Biden did with that bailout, you should go read it. It's some bullshit for real. It is on purpose. Fucking A, it's on purpose. Hey, did you know this? And I didn't know this. Did you know that Henry Ford wrote a 4-page pamphlet talking about the problems with the financial system and the tiny hat people? Did you know that? Around the same time that Hitler took power in Germany. Well, the government's pretty strong, Sam, because you got to think, man. They have the whole U.S. military plus all their allies around the world, so it's pretty strong. I mean, just here in the states, they have like five or six barriers or five or six, you know, insulation barriers from the people, and that doesn't even include all the militaries around the world that would jump in to back up to fucking kill us for them bastards. I'm sure the real grass, but listen to this shit. In August, was it August or October? October. In October, Outdoors with the Morgans did a video from Kentucky Speedway showing all the trucks. I go by there every month. Every fucking month we go by there. And you can look right over into the parking lot. The month prior to him making that video, those trucks were not in that parking lot. 100% they were not in that parking lot. Last year they were in that parking lot, but over the summer and toward the end of the summer, they definitely were not there. So what happened again? And why are companies in this? It's bullshit. You have the EPA come in. We can't even make half the shit we need because of the fucking EPA, and all that bullshit is about money too. So we had to buy it from overseas. So it all comes from China in the end because they can make it the cheapest because they don't have any kind of regulations over there on the bullshit. But the fucked up part about it is that whether it's built there or built here, the same amount of pollution goes out. We could do it here cleaner, and people would buy the product from here. But they make it they make it so hard for people to do anything here. They just don't do it. Then China does it. We still buy the shit. The pollution's still in the air because we're still buying the product. So what's the point of having the regulation? Money. Some fucking lobbyist. Because got stock in Dongwon Chan or some shit. I don't know. Oh, listen. So the military can destroy itself. If you have been around lately, there's a guy named Mark Brown, I think's his name. Some douchebag. I don't know. He's a Navy. He was in the Navy. That's what he says anyway. Hold on. No, it tastes like piss. All I had though. He was in the Navy. The conversation started about the Constitution. You should go read some of this dude's comments. I wish I knew what video that it started on. He's a true fucking flaming fag in the Navy. 100%. If he's not in the Navy anymore, he got kicked out for sucking somebody's dick. Guarantee it. Guarantee it. I don't know why. Oh, yeah, destroy itself. I don't think it'll destroy itself, man. I mean, you have to think these people, I talked to a lady that was in the army the other day. She just retired. She went to Afghanistan. I forget how many tours she says she did. The bond, so like the quote unquote brotherhood and the bond between those people is so great, even if they feel like it's immoral, it's wrong, it's unconstitutional or whatever. They will still follow the order because the majority of those around them will follow the order. I mean, that's why the military is structured the way it is. And she's not wrong. I don't think that. Yeah, he's a seaman, all right. He swallows semen, fag. I got Ford's books on my phone. They're free for download. No shit, didn't know that. Or he's a retired Navy captain if it's the same guy. Oh, no shit? Huh, well, I'll ask him. I'll ask him where he works at. I'll say, you know that dude, Travis? He said you're a fag too. We'll work on getting you. We'll work on helping them out with that match. Now, what's going on with that shit? They still trying to make you fucking get the old jabberoo that doesn't work? I seen a post on Facebook yesterday, the day before, man. Like, I don't even know why I look at the shit because all I do is get pissed off. And it was somebody that said they just moved into town. They're looking for something about Republican friends or some shit, Republican groups they can get in. What kills me about people that anybody that asks something on like I'll ask you on the internet just like trolling. But if you're on the internet and you're asking a legitimate fucking question, you are the stupidest fucking person on the face of the earth. How much sense does it make? So you pick your phone up, right? It's got the Google search bar. Mine has the Google search bar on the home screen. So, but I don't do that. I scroll up, then I scroll left 4 times, then I hit Facebook, then I wait for it to come up, and then I find hit another button, then I hit groups, then I hit my groups, and then I find the group I want to be in. So we hit how many buttons now? A bunch. And then I go in there and I say, hey guys, can you tell me where I can find any of this, or how do I make that, or whatever? Ask motherfucking Google. Google or DuckDuckGo will tell you just about anything you need to know. There's more information at your fingertips than the entire last generation of humans had in their fucking heads. Yet you won't find. You have to ask somebody to be told. It just blows my fucking mind. I bet if you type in Camden, Tennessee, Google group, Google party, Google something, whatever, or Republican, whatever, Republican group, Republican, whatever. I bet that something will pop up. Guarantee it will. But you can't tell people. They got to go on fucking Facebook. It's just like these bitches that go on here and complain about their old man. You know, and then what blows my mind about that shit is then you stay with the motherfucker. You complain. You go on Facebook and make a post like you're talking to this dude. Listen, bitch, if he's out fucking Susie, he don't care what you have to say. He's not checking it on you if he's sticking his dick in her. It's not how it works. I know you would like to think that he's thinking about you. He's really not. But she makes a post like she's talking to Joe Blow while he's fucking Susie. And I'm just like, why don't you call the son of a bitch? Like, why waste you just wasted 25 fucking minutes writing a damn hate letter to your old man who's in bed with Susie right now, who's not going to read it. So, but why do you do it? It's not because she thought he would read it. That's not why they do it. They do it because they want you to read it. Then they want you to go on there and be hating on him, like, oh fuck him, Susie, fuck him, Jenny. You can find somebody better. It's the dopamine hit, man. We're addicted to dopamine now through likes and comments and whatever it is. And most, I mean, fucking everybody is to some degree, I guess. I don't know, but definitely on Facebook, that's the worst. That's the worst. That's a shit show. It's fucking clown world for real clown world. And like, you know, so I made a post a couple weeks ago. Travis's neighbor had about 10 grand worth of tools stolen from him, but he's not in the groups that I'm in, right? And Facebook around here. So he's like, hey man, will you make a post, offer $1,000 reward for information about this dude? I forget how he worded it. Did he say for an arrest? I don't know. Doesn't matter. The thing is that he never called the fucking cops. He never called the cops about this person or about what happened about the theft. Never did once. So I made the post. I don't know, what was he going to do if he found the person's name? I don't know. You guess. You tell me. I know what he was going to do, but you go ahead and guess. I'm not going to tell you what I think what I know he was going to do. And he's a fucking school teacher, but he was in the Army. He said, I did some shady shit for the State Department. I'm like, well, dude, I don't want to know. I'll make the post. I don't care. Anyway. So then I'm fucking doing the thing, flipping through groups, and somebody posted in the group I'm in Ohio. I don't even know I'm still in the group. And they're like, I think I told this the other day, but this is a different part of the story, though. You know, somebody had seen this 15-year-old boy, 15-year-old boy. By that time, bitch, you're a man. I'm sorry. If your parents ain't got you lined up by then, you're pretty much fucked. Get beat or assaulted. That's how she put it. Get assaulted by a grown man. We know what his name is. If you witnessed it, call Goshen Police Department. Something like that. And my thing was like, I left a comment. I'm like, why do we have to get government involved in fucking everything? In everything. Government has to get involved. First of all, who was the grown man? Because grown men don't just walk around beating up 15-year-old boys. It doesn't happen. Now, does it happen? Yes, it does happen. But was this grown man a fresh 18 that goes to high school with a 15-year-old? I mean, in my opinion, if you go to high school and you're a senior and you get into a fight with a freshman, should you really be charged as an adult for that shit? I don't think you should be. I mean, because you're still treated like a child at school. But anyway, so I leave a comment and I say something to that effect, like, why get government involved? So somebody, that dude was actually kind of smart, though, had found my post from where I made the post about you know, dude offered $1,000 reward and saying it said something about the cops in it. I don't remember how he had me worded, but anyway, so the dude went and looked, and he's like, "Hey, you say this and this and this, but then you're over here saying this and this." But like I told the dude, so I made some post prior to that. I'm like, if you just stop getting if you didn't jump like, "Oh, I got you," and hurry up and write something, and you just looked a little bit more, you would see that I'm not calling the fucking cops on anybody. And the neighbor guy's not going to call the cops either. But you're too fucking stupid to read into what's actually being said. And that's kind of what the world is today. It's just a whole bunch of I got you moments. That's all it's about. Is I got you. Whether you be Democrat or Republican, whatever it is, it's I got you. But nobody's really I gotten you the real people that need to be got. And again, it falls back on they're not afraid of us at all in any way, which is the problem. So now we've seen the inflation of our currency. What comes next? I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see, though, I guess. Maybe. It might not be. I worked for an older lady, and her probably in her 60s, her and her friend. And I'm sitting there talking about these fucking idiots wearing masks. She started the conversation, and I started talking about these fucking idiots wearing masks, and the lady with her starts looking at me all crazy. I was like, I'm like, what? She's like, I'm one of those mask wearers. I was like, well, did you choose to wear it, or do you wear the motherfucker because you were told to? She's like, well, no, I choose to. And I was like, well, do you still wear it? She's like, yeah. I was like, oh yeah, you're one of those people. Um, she got pissed off. The lady I was working with, that was funny. But like people just don't see it. Like she said, we just talked for about 15 minutes. She's like, damn. She's like, so some of the shit you're saying, I didn't even go to like the cops or any of that. I just went into just some other stuff. And she's like, it makes sense what you're like, makes complete sense what you're saying, but I've never thought of it that way. I was like, so why? Why haven't you thought of it that way? And she's like, because I had all the answers already. I already knew everything. I was like, why? She's like, fucking, I don't know. I was like, programming. You've been programmed. We all have. It's not going to get any better. Ever. We're going to go down as the shit stain in history that, this generation of men. So, what is it, Gen X? The end of Gen X, all of Gen Z. What was the next one? There was one after that, wasn't there? And then millennials to just let it all go. Really, it's been everybody's fault for the last 160 years. But we're gonna get all the credit for this one, I'm sure. Which I don't really care. The only thing I really care about is leaving this shit fucking mess to my kids. But nobody else cares, so I don't know. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, Joe Blow? What you gonna do? That's why judges don't go out in public. Oh, judges do go out in public, man. Fucking 100% they go out in public. I got a little story for you. So I ran into the judge that sent me to prison over child support. I've been dealing with this dude since he was a magistrate. In Claremont County, they're all family and shit. All the judges are. Judge Haddad's married to Judge Shriver's daughter. Judge Shriver is a fag who likes to suck dick. And everybody knows it. Darren Miller's the magistrate who's also the married to Judge Haddad's daughter, who is also the nephew of Charles Miller, who runs the bonding company in the bail bond company there in Batavia. But he sends me to prison for child support. It wasn't that I wasn't just like a piece of shit dad that wasn't gonna pay my child support. My thing was I don't get to see my kid, I'm not giving you no fucking money. Period. That's it, that's how it is. No matter what the consequences are, I'm not giving you the money. So after I played the game for a long ass time, I played the game for fucking years. I played the game. Not by their rules, my game. I played the game with the system. They finally, I'd go to jail for 30 days. They let me out, after 30 days or whatever, 60, 90. And then it would start over. And finally, they got sick of fucking with me when, I go to court. I'm just like, I'm not paying you. It's just not happening. So anyway, they send me to prison. I get out of prison. And when I'm in court, I'm telling Judge Haddad this. I'm like, look, man, it's not that I don't want to pay. It's not that I can't pay. It's that I'm not going to pay. You, the state, aided this fucking cunt in kidnapping my kid from me. So you pay the fucking child support. Um, so he sent me the joint for 11 months over child support because, it makes sense when you don't pay child support to send you somewhere where you don't make any money. You can't take care of your other kids. That makes the most sense. When I got out, I was probably out a week maybe, and I ran into him in Kroger's in Amelia. And he acted like he was my fucking buddy, dude. Like, hey Nick, how you doing? I was like, how the fuck you think I'm doing, bud? I'm not in fucking prison no more. But yeah, they go out in public. You just don't see them. I mean, it's like anybody else. It's like me. I go out in public, but you don't see me all the time. Even if I live in the same neighborhood as you, the likelihood of you seeing me would be slim because we're all so busy chasing the almighty dollar. Definitely not living our lives though, which sucks to the 10th degree. I think we're in a flight path from one hospital to the next because occasionally on the weekends, well, really about every weekend, all night long helicopters are flying about twice a night. I shouldn't say all night long, about twice a night they fly over us. A couple times throughout the week, but it's always at air care. And it's normally like between now and bar closing time. That dude's low. Sometimes the military fly over here, man. They're so low, like it'll wake you up. It shakes the house and shit. Even though it's a crack house, it still don't normally shake in the wind. But I think they fly out here from to like Vanderbilt. People have like severe trauma. I don't know. I'd be pretty pissed if I got a helicopter ride, had to pay $1,500 for it or whatever, and I didn't get to enjoy it. Be fucked up. They're gonna give me some good meds. But we're about to be doing a lot here. Paul is going to be here next week. Um, we got to put up a tower, an antenna tower. We're going to come up. So my kid wants Starlink. I don't know what you think about it. I don't know anything about it. But we have trouble with our internet here. So my kid wants to get some Starlink going on. But in order to get it, you got to have a clear path. And we still have all these trees around us. I haven't done much for cutting trees down back there just because I've been busy because of Christmas and shit, trying to get caught up for Christmas. I mean, like I said last night, me and Silas worked till 5:30, 6. I think we got home about 6:30. I don't know what time we actually quit, but I think we got home about 6:30. He went with me, so I didn't have to be alone. He don't like me being alone at night for some reason. New Columbus, it's supposed to snow here in a couple of days. Where? Where the fuck are you at, traveler? Hey, Mr. Michigan Watch, how you doing, sir? You're in Texas? What are you doing in Texas, man? Oh yeah. How you doing, Mr. Organ Preparedness? I just watched your video, man, right before I turned this on. How you like truck driving? They're calling for like I think they said teens, man, for the week of Christmas here. I don't know. Hopefully we get a ton of snow this year. I love the snow, man. I'm a snow dude. Once my kids turn 18, I might sell all this shit, live in my truck, and go to Alaska. Before I die, I'm going to get dropped in the middle of Alaska somewhere. I don't even want to know where I'm going. I'm just going to hire a plane, drop me somewhere, and I want to live a year to the day, from 1 year to the next. Friday. Do you enjoy driving a truck now? Oregon preparedness. How's the trucking business going, man? Because I have friends that truck, and I don't really talk to them about trucking, but just I do watch trucking channels on YouTube, and it seems like from one to the next, it's so chaotic. You hear about people that haul cows, they're doing really good, and people that haul, that run dry van and reefer, they're doing shitty. You get rid of the brokers, man. If they got rid of the brokers and that, it'd be way better. It's okay. Love to see nature. Oh, no doubt. I bet you do. I'm that way too, man. I love driving and seeing places. I love it. Utah's an awesome state. I heard you say that you loved it. And it is. It's a beautiful state. I've been to most of the states in the South or in the continental U.S. I don't know how many. I need to count them up. I haven't been to the upper Northwest, and I haven't been to the upper Northeast. I've pretty much been everywhere else, driving or otherwise. We took a trip to Tijuana one time, and I kind of got to see a lot of states then. Arizona's a really cool state, too. I needed to just take a trip. I need to jump in the car and just go see everybody. That's what I need to do. Rates are down. Yeah, I know, man. Why though? Why? How can rates be down right now? Is it because of the influx of all the hotshot drivers that went into trucking? I mean, like, why are the rates down? Why they, is it? Is it? Do you think it's been? Do you think it's purposeful? Do you think that somebody, whoever's pulling the strings, are doing it purposefully? I don't know. It sounds weird to me. I mean, if it cost, so I watch occasionally. I'll watch Just Trucking, and he'll say, "Well, last year this load was $2,400 because he ran it last year, and this year they were trying to get you to do it for 1450. If it cost $2,100 last year, and fuels went up, it's doubled in price. How in the hell are you going to drop it by 25%, 30%? Like it makes no sense." Yeah, I know, man. I'm sorry. Oh, I just got a reminder to call Travis back. Here, I'm going to snooze it so I don't forget to call you back, Travis. You're working in Texas. What are you doing down there? Its only purpose is to control destruction of our country. I guarantee you there's a tiny hat person behind it. Sam, I hate saying that, dude, because it sounds. I don't like judging. Believe it or not, I don't like blanket statements. I make some of them, and I try to when I say it, I try to like, hey, it's a blanket statement. Um, I don't like making blanket statements because I know tiny hat people that are great people. You know what I mean? That aren't in it for what some. There's a few people that happen to be tiny hat people that are doing it too. But I mean, there's white people like right along fucking with them, making it happen. I mean, there's bad in every race or every religion. Is it a race or a religion? I call it a race because I can convert to Judaism if I want to. Judaism, Judeo, whatever. You get it. You understand what I'm saying? Why don't you have a? I thought you had your thing. Hold on a second. I gotta fix some shit here. I don't know. Some shit happened where everybody had some. Um, I don't know what happened. Somebody I screwed something up. Travis got blocked. A whole bunch of shit happened. I don't know. My other channel. Maybe it looks like it happened on this one too. It's being done by design on purpose, in my opinion. I think it is too. I think it is too. Do you think it's why though? Like who benefits and how do they benefit? That's what I don't understand. I know they benefit like monetarily, but if you're destroying it, who benefits at that point and how? I just think it's evil, man. And I'm not saying evil like Satan. I think like people are evil. Humans are just evil creatures, and power makes the evil so much worse. And when you put yourself in a position where you're protected on all fronts, it's all bad. All bad. So, but what's going to be set up new though? We all know few bad people can have a huge effect if everyone just does what they're told. Yeah, man. So let's stop doing what the fuck we're told. Like I said, I'll be the first dude to go in the room. I'll be the bullet magnet if everybody else just follows me in. But there's a person in a position of power from several countries. Well, I mean, like, hey, I tell you what, if you want to really look at it, man, and where's the money go? Where's the money end up? There's those families at the top, like the Rockefellers, the Rothschilds. I mean, there's a handful of them, more than a handful of them. but they have enough money to influence politics in every country. But how do they benefit from destroying the country? Is it to implement a one world government? Is that really? But why? How does destroying the country do that? They could do that without destroying the economy. You would think that they would actually benefit more by having the good economies around the world and still doing it. I don't know. Hey, Michigan dude, it's cool, brother. It's cool. Hey, there's my homie right there. What's up, Mister Liberty Williams? How you doing, sir? Sir. Hey, you want a pool table, man? Anybody want a pool table? I got a nice pool table I can give you. You got to come to Camden to get it though. I don't know if it'd be worth it, but if you want it, it's here. It's at one of my customers' house. It's not about the world government. They believe once freedom is eliminated on the planet, they can use their technology to become de facto gods. They're fucking de facto gods now. Look at how people praise these pricks. You see people arguing in fucking Walmart about Democrat and Republican shit because somebody has on a Trump hat. And I just stand back and look at him and shake my head. Like Rick from Good Luck America, you watch one of his live streams, it's nonstop the liberals, the left, the liberals, the left. They want to destroy the country, the liberals, the left. And I'm like, dude, you vote for it too. Like, how are you so fucking incapable of seeing it? Like, it's right there. We all know it. You have to see it. The people have trouble admitting their faults, man. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's because they just don't, they can't, their brains can't grasp onto. There's another. You don't just have those two options. If I'm your master, if you're my slaves and I'm your master, and I come to you and say, hey guys, here's my sons. You get to vote who's your new master. Like that's not really a choice. It's presented to you as a choice, but it's not really a choice. I mean, and when you have to have millions and millions and millions of dollars to run for office in this country, any office of any kind of importance, there's a problem. There's a real problem with it. But people just they don't want to see it because they're part of the problem. They're stuck in the matrix. Need to get them out of the matrix. I don't know how to unplug people though. I kind of give up. Dog stick sandwich. Where do I get a dog stick sandwich at? That sounds good. I'm just kidding. I don't want a dog stick sandwich. What it do, Mister Tech T? What it do, homie? Plastic Patriots, as you call them. They are, man. They are. Got their Malone Leve. I can't say it. Malone Leve. 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 You know what I'm talking about. Sticker next to, right over top of their thin blue line sticker. Gotta love them. I like it when I see them at Walmart. I'm going to film the next time I see them at Walmart getting in their truck. I walk up and ask them, like, who's going to come take your guns? Recent news in the 2A community. Big wins in Oregon. It's not a win. None of it's a win. People can't understand how constitutional carry is not constitutional. It's fucking hilarious, man. Oh my God, I love those. That's the greatest conversation ever. For me, because I laugh. For them, it's just straight stupidity. Trying to tell me I don't know what constitutional carry really is. I'm like, yeah, I do. It's where politicians get together and they're like, okay, we're going to give these people the illusion of being able to exercise their rights as we tell them when they can and when they can't, where they can and where they can't, what time they can, what time they can't. But you tell somebody that and they're like, oh, it's constitutional. And there's nothing constitutional about that shit. It's sold that way because you're a fucking idiot. Hey, I seen it at the lady's house I was working at today. She's got a oak tree out in her front yard. Totally way out in left field here with this one. Totally changing it up. Um, at the base of it, it's 8.5 feet across. 8.5 feet in diameter. This old fucking oak tree. I mean, it's got limbs on it that are 3.5 foot in diameter. And it's so big, the top is falling out. The limbs are breaking off the tree because they're so heavy. Pretty badass. I got a picture of it. I don't understand. Can't. You don't understand. Can't. Can't. What don't you understand about can't? I asked someone the other day about the ones about the snake sticker and the blue eye sticker. Their answer was, I have it, so I don't get pulled over. Well, yeah, you're still going to get pulled over, man. My dad used to say that shit when he used to stick the like I support state, Ohio State Highway Patrol stickers in his window. And every when we get pulled over, I'm like, what about that damn sticker you got in your window? I don't know. Something's going on with the cops lately, though, man. I mean, not here in Kentucky. That cop could have fucking destroyed me over that shit with that day. Destroyed me, and he didn't for some reason. He didn't even give me a warning. He was like, "Here's your license." He wasn't back there in the car 30 seconds. I was telling Chris, I was like, "I love you, babe. I'm probably about to die." She's like, "Shut up." I was like, "I'm not getting out of the car." and he came back up and handed me my license. And was like, "Have a nice day. Slow down. You're in a construction zone or something like that." I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about? I don't even get a warning or nothing." He just kind of looked at me. I was like, "Whoa, what the fuck?" I cruise through there, man. Like that drive gets so old. But there's always people doing 100 miles an hour all the way through there, and I'll jump right in with them. Except now I just drive myself. I don't follow people. Don't ever follow people if you're speeding because when the cop jumps out, he's going to get you every time. So, Mr. John Rice, Tech T's going to start a channel. He's going to start selling shirts, and everything. Is Greek for free gun in this truck. That's funny as shit. I like that. Malone LeBay is Greek for free gun in this truck. That's funny as shit, dude. Let's ride and rave. Oh, no shit. You changed your name? Yeah, I remember you for sure. I lost my old login and fell. Shit. Yeah, I remember you, man. Oh, sure. I actually just read a um, court case that you sent Patriotic Constitutionalists the other day. I think I posted it to my Freedom Inc. 2 page. The one where the guy was fighting for the Redcoats who lived in North Carolina. The Supreme Court found that he was not bound to obey laws put into place by other men without his consent that didn't coincide with natural law. Y'all see this? I got a wrench. Let's see how fast I can mess this up. Yeah, I see the quite a bit. Fuck you, Michigan Watch. Got him. Make another comment, Michigan Watch. Oh, sorry, I had to. Make another comment, I'll give it back to you. My bad. I had to take it away just because of that. I had to use my authority. I didn't know you moved to Kentucky. I thought you. No, I moved to Tennessee, man. We live in Tennessee now, but we drive back to Ohio all the time, and I just cruise through there. I got pulled over on like 80. I forget what it was, man. 89, 89 in a 60 in the construction zone. Cop didn't even give me a fucking ticket. Pulled me over, asked me for my license and shit. 30 seconds later, I was gone. I was only kidding, Michigan Watch, man. Make a comment, dude, so I can give it back to you. I might be able to give it back to you with this. I don't know. Let's see if I can. Yeah, there you go. I'll give it back to you. I was only playing. Sorry, man. Yeah, I'm about to jump off here too, man. I got a bunch of shit I gotta do. I gotta go in here and eat, and I gotta unload a truckload of wood in a trailer full of wood. I got a little trailer full of wood too. The shit we got here is it's just too wet. It won't burn the. It's at like 36% or some shit in the center. So I had to go fetch some that was at least halfway seasoned. Wasn't it the stop during the live stream? What? Yeah, you made some shit too if you want. Maybe sure to check your spam folder. My shit sometimes gets through. All right, we'll do, man, for sure. I'll check it out. Email. Like I said, I read it, and that's what I gathered from it. I mean, that's actually what it says. Patriotic Constitutionalist concurs, and he runs shit, so I have to believe him. I thought Charles Schwab was a heart attack, and we were supposed to breathe easy or something. MGO, MAG were the best. I thought MAGA was the best. Aren't you a MAGA dude, NG? You're a MAGA kind of guy, right? You voted for Trump, huh? Hey, I used to support Trump, man. And then I woke up one day. Sorry for him. Fuckers. And look, hey, watch, if he runs in 2024, guarantee it. I hope he does. I hope to God he runs in 2024 because the Q-tards were the best. That shit was just priceless. You cannot fuck. There's a lady I did some work for one day for like a little bit, and I had to leave because she's a fucking moron, like way out in left field over the Q-tard shit. Was still talking about this is the plan. Trump's really the president. He's in some tunnel somewhere saving kids. It was a bitch of fucking crazy is what it was. So you assume that you use my live stream. Did you look into the Project Zephyr? When you got pulled over, wasn't that during live stream or did you stream after that? Right after it, man. I did. I actually was doing a live stream before that. I think I shut it off, and then I got pulled over. But the one time I was doing a live stream when we got pulled over, and down here, I got pulled over for doing like whatever it was, 70 something in a 65 or 55. I don't know. I'm gonna go. I gotta get this shit done, man. I don't know what time it is here. What time is it here? It'd be 8:38 in the PM here, so I want to get to bed tonight. I gotta get a shower and stuff still. I did like that. I couldn't find the full 1 hour period you mentioned. Twice, red hair. I don't know. I don't know, man. We got a lot of shit to do though. I can't wait till Paul gets here because it's like shit is so much easier when you have two adults doing it. Whether or not I don't need him to like bust his ass at work, but just like shit around here, I got to get some stuff done. And Paul's the master of all knowledge. The dude fucking knows everything. He's been everything from a commercial diver to he's done everything. Yeah, stay safe, guys. Merry Christmas. I guess YouTube either granted my appeal, because I had to appeal to them for taking my channel down because of a strike, whatever. Cocksuckers. Hey, what do you think about this real quick before we go? What do you think about Elon Musk being pro freedom of speech and then banning all them journalists who talk shit about him? Fucking, you can't, and all the right wingers are clapping, loving it. I think it's funny shit. Project Zephyr. Oh, I don't disagree with you that he's one of them, 100%. I mean, yeah, he for sure he is. I just think that it's funny that you know he was this free speech whatever, and now he's banning people from Twitter because they talk shit about. Did you see where he's suing the kid? Who? So a kid starts a Twitter account. The account is automatically updated with wherever his jet goes, with that wherever Elon's private jet goes, and all that shit's public information. Get a tail number, you can find out where a jet's at any time. And so it was automatically updating the Twitter account. So he banned the Twitter account, and then now he's trying to sue the kid. I think he's trying to sue the kid. Or maybe the kid's trying to sue him. I forget. Check it. Go read it. I forget now. It's been a couple of days since I listened to it. I was really paying attention to it. I thought it was funny. Fuck that. The motherfucker wants to put chips in people. Yeah. Well, I mean, so, okay. I'm with you. But let's say you're quadriplegic and they can put a chip in your head and you can now walk or hold your kid. Is there a benefit to that? I mean, could it be used for good? Yeah, but it's not going to be. It's going to be used for evil. We all know that, and that's the problem. I see where it could be used for. We were discussing earlier. Elon is the Antichrist now. I don't think so. I don't think so. I'm not sure the Antichrist is real. I don't know what it means. But I do know this that you're not supposed to have any false idols. God said that, not Jesus, right? And then everybody prays to Jesus. So I don't know. You tell me. Religion's a fucked up thing. And that's why I have trouble into buying into any um, modern day religion or religious text. I'll just be spiritual with myself and my God and see. Hopefully, it gets me somewhere. If it don't, then I was wrong. The Musk. The Musk.
There's a lot of antichrist in history, but yeah, I think that I don't know, man. I think that I don't know. I guess it depends on how you look at it. Who could be the antichrist? I mean, you can kind of look at the police as the antichrist. 'Cause like I said, when people support the police are their god. Because if you support the police, you believe they have authority over man. The only one with authority over man is God. So I mean, 2 plus 2 equals 4. Unless you're doing Common Core, then it equals 5. But there's no one person to be the Antichrist. Is an earthly mindset where nobody follows the teachings of God. I don't know about that. Maybe though. Fuck, who knows? Who knows? Is you ever a police badge as a pentagram? Huh. Didn't know that. I believe it though. Anyone could be the Antichrist. Yes. I think, I don't know. I think all child predators become police because they talk themselves out of being child predators sometimes, and then they become child predators anyway. Sick fucks. I made an test tube. Yeah. No shit, Nick. No shit. God's lots of them. Got lots of them. I don't know. There's 4,200 religious practice today in the world. Either 4,199 are right or wrong, and you're right, or 4,199 of them are wrong, and you're one of that 499. Yeah. Or they're all wrong. I don't know. What's the chances? Who knows? So what's the next step? I don't know, man. If I told you, you wouldn't like it. You would disagree with me probably. The next step is we eat ice cream and fucking watch it burn because that's all that's going to happen. Nobody's going to stand up because you're over there and I'm over here, and nobody around me will stand up. Nobody around you will stand up. So we're kind of beholden to the fucking idiots around us. Don't know if you care if you're right. Hey, I'm with you, man. I'm with you. I think that I don't know. Who knows? Made the made 4,092. Who sealed the truth in the one? What about the other 100, traveler? I mean, I find it hard to believe that you know all of the Middle East is going to hell. You know what I mean? Just because of where they were born, because that has a lot to do with what religion or what God you believe in, where you're born at. So is all the Middle Eastern countries going to hell? But the majority of them anyway, because they praise Allah. Violence isn't the answer, though. Well, that sounds real good, but you can't defeat violence by smiling and saying, "Please stop." People try that. Violence is natural, man. I mean, it's an unfortunate truth, but it's still a truth. By the corporation with their laws and oh fuck, I needed that, man. Thank you. God, I needed that. Oh fuck. Ah shit. You can't fight them with their laws and shit, man. You want to go try to sue somebody in government. Go ask government if you can sue government. Watch what they do. If you look back into everybody's religion, you can still find Christ in it. Yeah, probably, maybe. I don't know. I haven't done too much research into the other. I haven't done too much research into 4,199 of those religions. And the method used by government. What did you say, Nick? Violence is natural. Yeah, and yes again. I mean, like as long as people obey, we're going to keep getting more of the same. Nothing's going to change until everybody's had enough. But the problem with humans is that we've been told to mind our own business, or that it doesn't matter, or that it doesn't affect us, or whatever it is, to stay out of the way. So we watch our brothers and sisters be fucking beat down, caged, kidnapped, murdered, and stand there and watch it. We've all done it. We all passed fucking somebody that's pulled over by some thug with cute little lights on top of his car, who's pulling somebody over to harass them that's harmed nobody. You know, but you can't get people to step out of the matrix. They're it's all bullshit. It's all made up, and the end game is to enslave you through currency, in my opinion. And they perfected it this time. It's been tried over and over and over again. And this time it was perfected. I don't know. But I got to go, guys. You have a good night. Stay safe. What I'm trying to say, the whole world seems to have the same author and yeah, yeah, probably. Fuck, I don't know, bro. I believe you though. This guy's more than upsets the people that oh get off watching them impress others. Oh, no doubt, no doubt, traveler, no fucking doubt, and they do too. I said I'm going to go twice now, so I got one more time, and then I'll really go. And they do too. They love it. Like, how can you not see it? You know, especially like, I can like the counterfeit Christians, the ones that are they're Christians, they're patriots. They love their brothers in Christ and their brother that's a cop, and it just it makes no sense. It like, and none of them will have a conversation with you. None of them will answer you the most basic questions because they can't answer them. Because if they answer them truthfully, they would have to acknowledge that they're fucking wrong. And as men, we've been taught that we're never wrong. Well, Michigan Watch is in Texas right now. He's not in Michigan right now. What the fuck is wrong with you, man? What? What are you talking about? What's wrong with me? What do you mean? Ain't nothing wrong with me. I'm spectacular. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, man? What do you mean? What did I say? What did I say? I don't know. I have 14 thoughts since then, man. You gotta be more specific. I got all kinds of shit wrong with me. You want to know the truth? Or you want me to lie to you? That's incorrect. I can prove it can be done. I'm going with John Rice. Where's he at? What did Mr. John Rice say? What did you say, Mr. John Rice? I'm trying to find your comment. That's corrupt against us. Can't fight their system with their system. You can't fight it. You might think you're getting a win, man, but here's the thing. You might be getting a win, but everybody can't get a win. It's just that you can't fight the system with the system. Period. You're not going to win. I think Nick's right. All you're doing is complying and working with man's laws at Rotten Apple News. Well, this was an experiment, wasn't it? The experiment's still going. It's failing, but it's there. Paying tax dollars, yes, Nick. I did stop them with their laws. Hey, bullshit. What are you talking about, Rob? Rotten Apple News? You're not giving enough information for us to know what you did. What happened? Like the quick summary of it. What happened initially? What are you talking about? I mean, did they pull you out of the car for not wearing a seatbelt and you fucking sued the cop for Fourth Amendment violations? I mean, what happened? The simple fact that you have to ask government to sue government should tell you that use your voice to bring knowledge to the masses. Yeah, listen, man, I've been talking. I've been fucking talking for years. Nobody gives a fuck. Nobody cares. People are so concrete in their belief systems, you can't convince them of anything, even if you have the information in front of you. You ask them basic fucking questions, they look at you retarded, call you a liar and a Marxist. That's how that works. People don't care. They don't want to be free. They want government involved in everything. That's why when you go on Facebook and somebody fucking hits a 15-year-old kid and they already know who the adult was that did it, they want witnesses. It's about let's see if I can have the absolute worst possible outcome for this fucking person. That's why you see people when waitresses bring food out and it's too goddamn cold, they call the cops. We've been trained to involve government in fucking everything. That's why when you want to get married, you got to ask the state. When you want a divorce, you got to ask the state. You get married in a church, you fucking get divorced in court. Like, it makes no goddamn sense whatsoever. But everybody does it because it's what we've been told to do. Then you want to sue government. Oh, government fucking kicks in your fucking door, kills your old man or kills your brother, kills your wife, kills your kid, kills your dog, winds up being the wrong fucking address. Whoop, qualified immunity. So no, you can. I mean, there's some things you can do within the little loopholes that they've left open, but as the big picture, you're not going to beat them using their own motherfucking rules, man. It's just not going to happen. Not to mention the courts are fucking completely fucking unconstitutional anyway. It's fucking admiralty court. It's not even fucking court. It's a construct of belief that doesn't even fucking exist except in the mind of the people that follow into it. Big 2A picture. Oh fuck. Oh man, yeah. Here's your discount code. It's just a large clit. Be sure to buy this shirt. It's going to sell out fast, guys. I'm telling you. There's only 1,000, there's only 1,500 of them. You better buy it fast because last time it sold out immediately. So go there right now and buy it. Here's your discount code. We'll give you a free cup of coffee with it for you to try out your choice of flavors. I mean, it's about selling shit, man. That's all it's about. But you don't have any animals anymore because their faggot cop was fall right where my dog did. Oh, I mean, like, I don't know, man. There's just things that you can't even talk about because if you do, they'll shut you down. You know, what's up with all the Donnie Downers? Are we all those people now? Time to unite. Stop, bitch. You're wrong. You keep saying you've beat them. You keep saying it. And when I asked you a specific question, how did you beat them? What started it? Let's start there. What started your interaction where you did whatever you did with their laws? What was the very first thing? You can say I'm wrong until the end of fucking time. Yet here we are. You believe I'm unconstitutional? Hit that like button. Yeah. Before we go into the video, have you noticed that Gays and Gizmos now is taking on the Orange Scholar approach to likes? we're severely shadow banned, and you look down and the video's been over 30 seconds. There's 6,000 views. Motherfucker, you're not shadow, man. There's people with 500,000 subs that got 6,000 views over a 24-hour period. I gotta go. My kid's out here waiting on me, guys. So become a state national. Denounce their beast system. Yeah, we've seen how that's worked out for people. Except for StreamYard. And I'll tell you, just make a comment. You can say that you beat them. Just what started it. And have you ever seen their law or what they do to people that denounce their citizenships? Have you ever seen that? Because once you denounce the citizenship, you technically, in their eyes, in legal terms, you don't have the right to fucking do anything within their system. So I don't know how that you did what you did, but whatever. Please tell the feminists and high I will, man. I will. All right, guys. I'm a guy that claimed U.S. national status and the IRS froze all of his accounts. He beat him. No more using money, Travis. And maybe you did. Maybe you did, man. More power to you if you did. But it's just not going to happen. I mean, you know what? If a cop walked and kicked in your motherfucking door right now and killed you because he was serving some bullshit warrant for some plant matter that was supposed to be in the house next door, not shit would happen. So until you stop that from happening, and it happens all the time in this country, you're not beating them. Until you can stop the thugs from pulling fuckers over and harassing them every day, you're not beating them. Until you can own your own fucking home, You're not beating them. You can think that you're beating them, but you're not. Who's fighting in my way? Motherfucker, I ain't fighting shit. There's no point in it. Everybody has a solution, but there's no solution. It's the impossible task. It's not being stubborn, man. I've seen how the system works. That's what it is. I've seen it firsthand how it works. And if you play by their rules, you're not going to win. You're not beating the system. You might think you are. I'm well aware. That's like when somebody walks in facing 50 fucking years over golf balls and they get 21 months. They might think that, yeah, I beat the system. Motherfucker, you still got 21 months. Yeah, I don't know. I got to go. I really got to go. Peace.